Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. The 10-year SIP returns of most equity mutual funds as on date is now less than 10%. I have a full list in today's article. You can have a look at the article. I will link it below. But just let's just run through some numbers and again reiterating what we saw in yesterday's video. No matter how long you do an SIP for, the ultimate final return of the SIP will be governed by market movements. If on the day you value the market as up, you get a higher return. If on the day you value the market as down, you get a low return. So in that sense, SIP or periodic buying will not in any way help you reduce risk. I will try and do another study on an SIP versus lump sum risk study. Some of you have asked me questions on that. I will do that. Try and publish it as soon as possible. Now I looked at 241 equity mutual funds, including aggressive hybrid funds, and only 20 of them, as on April 9th, 2020, had a double digit, that is 10% or more returns. And it again depends on when I value it. So on April 9th, it was 20 funds. If I had valued them on the 7th, it would have been 11. So from 20, it would have dropped down to 11 out of 241. And if I had valued it on 23rd of March, which was the biggest intraday fall in the history of the Indian markets, if I had valued it on that date, we would have just had two funds with double digit returns. So this is the problem with the markets, and people should understand this simple idea about the SIP. No matter how long you do the SIP for, the final value of the market will only determine your returns. It doesn't matter how many installments you got or at a low NAV. It doesn't matter how many installments you got at a high NAV. It just doesn't matter. Now, what is this big deal about double digit returns? Many distributors are very angry with me. Every day they find some new reason to be angry with me. So, what is the significance of this double digit returns, which incidentally are pre tax? The point is risk premium. See, when we invest in equity, we are taking a considerable amount of risk compared to the many fixed income options that are available with us. So if I want to, if you expect me to be disciplined and invest via SIP over 10 years, over 15 years and so on, then I will demand a premium for the risk that I am taking by putting my money in the market every day. And this risk premium is not a guarantee. This risk premium is a possibility, but it's not a guarantee like what the mutual fund industry likes you to believe. And that is the problem. The risk premium will fail, and because there are enough fixed income options that give me 7ish, 8ish kind of percents, depending on at least 7% depending on where I invest pre-tax, then I expect my premium, my risk premium, to be at least 2% above inflation. If realistic inflation is 8ish percent, 7 to 8% long term realistic inflation, then I expect at least 10% before tax. So after tax, it will become 9%. That is 2% of outperformance, 2% of alpha, if you will, or if you wish to refer to it as a crude, by a crude outperformance measure. So that is why this double digit is important. And I'm hearing stories of what return they expected: 12%, 15%, 18%. It's just nonsense. And I will show you how the small cap funds have performed. If people expect all sorts of returns from small cap funds, it's just garbage. Please, please, again and again and again, this is what I keep saying: have a goal, have a goal, have a goal, have a goal, have an asset allocation, have a asset allocation strategy for with respect to time. What will be your asset allocation in the first year of investment, second year of investment, third year, fourth year, and so on? How will you reduce your equity allocation? That is the plan. If you don't have a plan, you are done for. This is what I talk about in the lectures of goal-based investment. Most people say, "Oh, you are getting money for it. Oh, bugger off." I don't care. I mean, this is what I talk about. I talk about with proof of what kind of methods work and what does not. Anyway, so let's get to this list. I'm not going to give you the full details, but I'll run through some categories. So let's look at this 20 funds. SBI Small Cap Fund, Canara Robeco Emerging Equities, Axis Long Term Equity, Nippon India Pharma Fund, Aditya Birla MNC Fund, SBI Focus Fund, Aditya Birla Gen Next Fund, Principal Emerging Blue Chip, ICICI FMCG Fund, Canara Robeco Consumer Trends, Invesco Mid Caps, SBI Magnum Global, DSP Mid Cap, Quantum Large, Quant Large and Mid Cap, UTI MNC Fund, SBI Healthcare, Access Blue Chip, Edelweiss Mid Cap, Kotak Emerging Equity, and L&T Mid Cap Fund. These are the 20 funds with a 10% or more returns for the last 10 years via SIP as on 9th April 2020. Now, if you look at the aggressive hybrid category, some of them have given about 9%, some 8%, some 7-ish percent, and many of them have given below 7% and so on. That's a little disappointing for the aggressive hybrid. Many funds in the aggressive hybrid have performed poorly with respect to their index, which is CRISIL aggressive hybrid, 65% Nifty, 35% bonds. I will write another detailed post on this underperformance. Coming to the ELSS funds, except Axis Long Term, all others are less than 10%. Invesco is the closest with 9.3%. All the others are 8, 7, and so on. Many 6 and 5. Many of them are very low. Index funds 6%, 5%. Kotak PSU Bank ETF is minus 0.18. I don't even know what happened there. That's just crazy. I'll have to go check that. That's actually true. But these are crazy numbers, and again 4-7% and so on. 4%. Tata Ethical Fund is not an index fund; it's listed there incorrectly. Large and mid cap category: Canara Robeco, Principal Emerging, Quant, large and mid cap about 10%. All the rest below that. Large cap again, except Axis Blue Chip. Mirae Asset comes close, but it was not a large cap for a long time. Axis Blue Chip 10.29, others below that. And what is most important is mid caps have done reasonably better. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mid cap funds with a 10% return. That's probably the highest in any category. Tata mid cap comes close, 9.89, 9.75. Taurus Discovery, even Taurus Discovery has got 9.75%. BNP Paribas 9.29. It's not bad. This category is probably has outshone other categories over this, I would say, in terms of consistency and the number of underperformers, many less. Multi-cap was also decently done, but no double-digit returns in the multi-cap category. Small cap, this is what I want to talk about. With the exception of SBI small and mid-cap, which was actually SBI, now it's called SBI small cap, but earlier it was a small and mid-cap fund. That's why it's got high returns in my opinion. Except that, which has got the close to 15% returns. And DSP probably 9.15, just passable. All the other small caps are very, very low returns. Don't do blind SIPs in small cap funds. That is the dumbest thing that anybody can do. This is what will happen. Considering the huge amount of risk that you take in small cap, if you blindly do SIP in small cap thinking everything will be alright in the future, it is stupid. It's beyond stupid. You have to learn to book profit periodically in small cap funds. And the others, I don't want to get into all the categories. Again and again and again, I'm saying, have a plan. It need not be my plan. It need not be the plan that I am selling. It need not be the plan that I am propagating. You have a plan, but that plan should be better than SIP. That plan should be better than I will keep investing 60-70% in equity. Last 3 years, I will de-risk my portfolio and get rid of equity. That's just garbage. And I show you in my lectures class, in my lectures Facebook group, how stupid that is. It just doesn't work. It's got to be better than that. You have to push your advisors to give you reasonably foolproof plans. This is just not on. Catch you later. Bye.